So, last we left off, I may have gotten a little cocky. Beating the last battle of Chapter 5 in only 3 minutes on my first try, I was feeling on top of the world. Nothing could stop me. I was breaking free of my control for the Makers, and they rightfully got scared and sent me to fight the demons instead. Boy, I sure hope I don't regret that decision. Let me back on the ship, please! So I make it out of their castle, and for some reason this door only opens with my shield saw. Alright, whatever. But it was time to get my new melee weapon, the flail. To be honest, with how little resources I actually pick up and how little damage I do to the demons, I don't think it'll be any more useful than the glove. But right after this first fight, which actually went pretty well, I had to make a really hard decision between a super shotgun upgrade or my shield. This was a tough call, but I went with the super shotgun, because I really didn't want to struggle with armored enemies. But that didn't really matter because I got like another ruby right away, and I just got the shield upgrade too. So, moving on to this fight, the rest of the level was going well so far, didn't seem like it was going to be much of a problem. Until I got far enough into this fight that a CyberDemon appeared, and after several dozen deaths, I knew that the CyberDemon might just be my worst enemy in this game. Let me break it down for you. I am a very squishy target. Only a few hits will kill me, from anything, so any fodder projectiles could kill me easily. So I try and focus the fodder before fighting the CyberDemon. But wait! The CyberDemon has an attack that tracks you no matter how far you are and hits you with ground spikes. Goddamn nearly almost killing me every time. Unless I already took a hit before, then it actually does kill me. So I have to focus the CyberDemon as soon as it spawns in. But I also have to make sure that I kill both the Mancubuses and as many fodder as I can before he spawns in. And by like the 50th attempt, I had a really good idea of how many demons it took to kill to actually get him to spawn. Oh, and since we're ranting about the CyberDemon, you basically need to parry 100% every time, or else, you know, one hit will break my shield, and then the next attack or two will hit me, because he hits very consecutively and really quickly. And if I'm at full health and some armor, you know, it might not be an insta-kill, but if I fail parry, I'm basically going to be an insta-kill next hit. And I have to parry like 12 attacks before killing him. He's just so freaking tanky, and I'm doing this with a super shotgun! This was actually the first chapter that I actually had to stop playing for that day. I mean, usually the last, like, 5 chapters I did, I sat through in one sitting because I only took, like, 2.5 hours at most, which was chapter 4. So, after an hour and a half on this one CyberDemon encounter, I took the rest of the day off. And I went back every day for an hour or so, just in this one fight. The next day, I did actually make it past the CyberDemon, though. But you know what? He wasn't even the last of it. There were still Hell Knights that spawned after him, and a boss I just kind of completely was ignoring and forgot about it because, you know, there's a goddamn CyberDemon there that I had to deal with. So, after another couple hours, I took another day off. And on my third day, I realized when I got in that I was only 2% complete with the level. God damn it all. So, I made it to Death 400. Woohoo! But, soon after that, you want to know something truly tragic? I make it past the CyberDemon. I got to the final boss and was working on him. And you know what happened? A fucking invisible imp killed me. The fact that he killed me isn't what's tragic, no. The game got updated that day. And you know what the patch notes said? They added an imp stalker to the Canyon Vagary, whatever the hell you pronounce it, encounter. Holy fucking shit, you cannot make this crap up. These motherfuckers at id Software saw me doing this shit, and they said, let's add a few more enemies to this douchebag fight. That'll be really funny. Well, you got me fucking laughing now! So, I was really losing hope in this fight, so I finally decided to just move on to another fight, leaving this one for later. Leaving defeated, I was hoping to just gather some secrets and maybe come back a little stronger, which is what I did. I found these wolves, killed a big spider bitch, got another ruby, and I'm moving on to yet another big battle. And after getting far enough into this one, I realized yet another tragedy. There is another fucking CyberDemon here. This level is killing me. So I really didn't want to go through what I already went through, so I'm just going to go find some secrets instead. Oh, you have got to be fucking kidding me. Luckily, this CyberDemon spawned only after I killed 2 Hell Knights there, so it was a mano-a-mano fight that didn't take too long. So knowing that I can kill one, just not with so many other enemies around, they actually still didn't fill me with any hope at all because the other 2 encounters were surrounded by enemies, so yeah, I'm screwed. However, on a brighter note, I solved some elaborate puzzles and got the chain shot. This thing, when I upgrade it soon, will be a monster at destroying armor. Kind of making the super shotgun the upgrade useless, but I didn't care, I just wanted to shoot big balls of demons. So after demonstrating the importance of this chainsaw against my very willing opponent, it was finally time to take down the last 2 battles of this chapter, both with CyberDemons. But I had a plan. I have gathered 2 life sigils, because I already used the other ones on the map because I'm a dumbass, but I was going to use these sparingly and try and get past the CyberDemon encounters. I used them both and still died. Alright, well that bow is never going to work. Time to brute force it. And after 6 days of this chapter alone, I finally took down one of these 2 fights. Granted, I played like a little bitch at the end there, but I was not about to die because I was feeling like a badass. But after finally beating the encounter, I was so goddamn happy. Here is how I reacted to finally doing it.
Eat a big, fat, fucking dick. I did it. Holy fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my god. That took a fucking week. That took me a week to do that fight. You know what? You know what's the worst part? I still have another fight after this with another goddamn CyberDemon and another boss. Just let me have this. Just let me have this. Jesus fucking Christ.
But the time for celebration was over, for I still had a whole other encounter to clear. I was so unbelievably burnt out at this point, but I knew I had to get it done. The next day, it finally happened.
It is done. It is actually done. Oh my god! And I'm not even dead! I'm not even close to dead! I just locked in. I gotta just sit back. Let me take a sip of water. Let me just soak this in real quick. Well, that fucking sucked. I hated everything about both of those last 2 fights. They were awful. They were absolutely awful. The CyberDemon went really well though. I locked the fuck in. Okay. This level has taken me a fucking week. This level has taken me a goddamn week to do, and I finally finished it. And I'm just so tired of this game. A fucking week of playing this game just for one level. How the fuck am I supposed to get another 5 and done for this video? Oh my god. Well, let's keep going. Fuck me.
So, 493 deaths in, and I was feeling ecstatic. Finally, this shit was over. Only to discover new shit to bitch about. By the way, I started that chapter with 238 deaths. So, you know, 255 deaths in that one chapter. Holy shit, CyberDemons suck. So, we move on to our favorite unfailable section, the turret section. And let me tell you, after that last chapter, it feels unbelievably good to get some revenge on those goddamn CyberDemons. But don't worry, they get their revenge on me soon enough. And then the big guy comes in. Time to take him out. Oh, I didn't see those flying skulls there. Well, shit. I actually did that on purpose because I wanted to kill the CyberDemons again. Damn, that was satisfying. So, big guy down, turret section over. Let's see what else this map is cooking up. Well, this is just going swimmingly. I mean, I'm still dying, but at least I can say I'm making progress, though. Which is actually a really nice change of pace compared to the last level. However, I did reach my 500th death to this damn shield guy. The bastard. But I made it to the final encounter in like 25 minutes and a minimal amount of death, so damn, that was fast. Oh my fucking god, there's another CyberDemon here. And look how many other heavy demons there are. Paired with imps, hell knights, tons of dense fodder. Ah, dear lord, this is gonna be awful. But you know, there is a mega health, so maybe it won't be so bad. Well, this is as much fun as a sandpaper dildo. I then saved this fight for the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day. Then yes, this one fight took over a week. But you know what I did with this fight though? I streamed it right here on YouTube. So thanks for all the people who came by to watch me cry. Oh, and I finally did beat the CyberDemon for the first time on stream, and you know what came right after it? A boss that I just was not ready for, and he just tore me up.
Oh my god. Evaporate. Evaporate. Right. Please don't kill me. Evaporate. Evaporate. Everyone evaporate. No, there's a boss!
So, that was awful. You want to know another really terrible thing about this fight? There is a never-ending supply of Hell Knights that spawn. That's right, when you kill the last Hell Knight, another one will just spawn. So I had to deal with that while fighting the CyberDemon. That's just awesome. Yeah, this stream was about 2 hours because that's how long I have to play this in a day, and I still didn't manage to get past this section. A real bummer because I was really hoping to get it past it on stream. But if you want to catch me stream, it's easy. Just subscribe and ring the bell and you'll be notified. There you go. Also, there was a point where the CyberDemon just launched me off the map, and the spikes still decided to follow me, even though I was no longer in the same area code.
Where am I? Why is the CyberDemon still killing me? Why is he still tracking me? He knocked me back all the fucking way over here. Dude, what the fuck was that?
The next day I went back in and, well, made it past the CyberDemon yet again. And I was ready for that boss, and I pumped him full of lead, but a boss Hell Knight with a few other Hell Knights, that was just too much for me to handle, I guess, because they are really aggressive. And I was just starting to lose all hope. Until the next day, I came back and actually started getting a strat down. You see, I've been underutilizing my free ammo with the Impaler this fight heavily. Every time I get free ammo, my next shot is empowered. So while clearing fodder and throwing my shield, I just shot the CyberDemon from afar every now and again, whittling him down so when the other enemies were clear, I would have a better shot. And goddamn, it was actually working. I beat the CyberDemon a lot more consistently, like every 5 runs or so. I was really impressed with myself. But the boss was still giving me a lot of trouble. Until finally, 691 deaths in, I finally beat this godforsaken battle. And before you hear my reaction, just know that this took another week for this one encounter, so I may have gotten a little emotional.
Is this CyberDemon?
And with that out of the way, it was time to push on to the next chapter. God knows what horrors await me beyond Chapter 7. And you're gonna have to wait, because yeah, you know. I know my last video had 5 chapters, and I really wanted to get another chapter in, but, you know, I really want to fill you guys in on my progress, because this challenge is taking a really, really long time. And I only have a couple hours, at most a day, to record, so thanks for the patience, guys. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed me playing just 2 chapters, depending on how long this next level is taking me, and trust me, this level is taking me a long time. This is going to be a long series, but I do want to get other videos out that aren't just Doom, so I'll work on those as well, so expect some more stuff in the future. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you later.